Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Tombstone Jones back with another Saturday night smoke sesh. Um, just hanging out here, having a good ass night, and also keep in mind I'm 100% within my legal right to possess all types of medical cannabis and THC for my consumption for the health and well-being of my mental health as well. Thanks to my state-issued medical marijuana card, and also the car that I own, I pay for 100% myself. Nobody assists me in that. I put that down payment on the car, and I also took out a loan because I didn't have the full sticker price, the full asking price that the dealership wanted. So I took out a multiple year loan because I wanted the vehicle, and also because I want to build credit because I eventually want to be a homeowner. And with the way things are going, it's going to be harder and harder for people of my age group, 25 to 32, to own houses in the future if they don't already. But getting back to it, I've been listening to the new Kendrick Lamar album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and I'll be honest, I haven't had a full, listening session, a full amount of time to sit down and really get into it and deep delve into the album because there's so many lines on there that have so many meanings to Kendrick and as well as the people who are going to be listening to this. Because I really feel like this is an album for therapy for Kendrick and also just for the general populace and for anybody who sits and listens to it. There's so many verses that Kendrick wrote in this project of the songs that I've listened to so far. I've only listened to like N95, United in Grief, Worldwide Steppers, Savior, Mirror, Father Time, The Rich Interlude, Silent Hill, and I think maybe one or two other songs. And there's a total of 18 tracks. And like I said, I'm gonna really sit and sit with it over this weekend and really listen to it through headphones and everything, get the full experience like you're supposed to. But oh, and the Hard Part 5 is crazy too. I didn't even talk about that. He transforms into Nipsey. He transforms into Will Smith. Oh my goodness, there's another person that that his face he deep fakes into, but it's just so good, and it's one of those culturally concurrent albums that captures the overall downturn in positivity and feeling, but also the moments of life that have been great in the past, 6 to 8 years. And I'm gonna say this about the production and the songwriting of the album. From what I've heard so far, it really just bangs to me like a Kanye produced Kendrick project. There's so many moments on this that sound like everything that Kanye did post graduation, from 808s to Pablo to Jesus is King to even a little bit of Donda on like the synths on N95. Kind of reminded me of like the parts with Cardi on Off the Grid. And there's that, Baby Keem energy that came with the songs that he did last year, like Family Ties. You get it on N95, you get it on Savior, you get it on the song with Kodak, you get it on both songs with Kodak, honestly. There's some real bangers on this album. It's not a slumper. It's not an album that's going to put you to sleep. Now, granted, it is a really long project, but we've been waiting 5 years for Kendrick, so he can indulge us. He can indulge himself. He can do whatever he wants. And he really does whatever he wants on this album because there's elements of this that remind me of, stuff that Miles Davis or Charlie Parker would do if they were making a hip hop album in this current day and age. And there's parts where it's just native percussion, where it's just people banging their feet and clapping their hands and knocking on tables and stuff. And everything I've heard so far, I'm going to give a solid 4 out of 5. I haven't heard anything that would deter, the average hip hop listener from getting into it. Now I'm going to say it's not an easy listen. It is a bit challenging if you're used to full conventionality. I can listen to the new Pusha project from front to back. Um, it's almost dry. It's so good. The new Denzel Curry album. It's kind of a meld between current trend hip hop and conscious hip hop, and also like the edge that City Morgan Zilla Kami have kind of on the rap game too. It's a nice bridge between like three styles of hip hop, and Kendrick really branches a lot of stuff together on this project that he does in a way that reminds me of other stuff, and at the same time completely reinvents what you're expecting him to do. So, like I said, I give it a solid 4 out of 5 from what I've listened to, and I'm gonna have to get back and give you maybe a full review within the week. But that's it for now. Tombstone Jones, catch y'all later. Stay up, stay easy, stay calm, stay breezy. Later.